Hi ladies, welcome to the Purple Fight's very first exclusive Girl Talk chat. I'm so happy to have you girls here with me today. Well, the thing I want to talk to you about today, we're going to call it navigating the waters of pain and pleasure. Basically making love when you have a chronic illness that includes chronic pain. We all know that we have these chronic diseases. Those of you that have been following me on my blog, The Purple Fight, know by now that I suffer from lupus and fibromyalgia. And at times, especially this past year, it's been very debilitating. That's the thing about chronic disease. I think we all agree on this much. It can be very overwhelming, take over your whole life, and it affects so many parts of our lives. Financial, emotional, physical, your careers, your family, and everything. So the one thing that I want to talk to you about is let it have the least effect possible on your love life, your sex life. I've been married for 16 years and I feel like I've been able to keep lupus pushed back. I've had created a no lupus zone in my bedroom when it's that time for my husband and I to be intimate. I decided a while back that I did not want lupus to affect that part of us. When it came to my love making with my husband, back up lupus, this is my time. So I wanted to speak to you all today just to let you know that if you have had an active, healthy sex life before, whether it's your husband or your partner in life, whatever, you can continue to have a healthy, active sex life. It's not impossible, ladies. I have just a few tips to share with you today. First, let's talk about the benefits of having a very healthy, regular sex life. Sex is a great thing. It's great for couples because we can connect, we share and express emotional feelings through sex. It's your one-on-one time with your spouse, and we all know it's beautiful. It feels good. That's how life is created, so it's a beautiful, wonderful thing. The next thing is we actually can reach some physical benefits, and when you've been dealing with chronic pain all day, what a wonderful way to end the day. To me, to make love after I've been dealing with a long day of chronic pain is great. Now, I will say this, the first time I'm going to say this. There are days when I and anyone who deals with chronic pain are just not going to want to be touched. Your body is in so much pain. It's just times when you can't even think about anyone touching you, let alone making love. It's just too much, and that's fine. But what about those days when you are wanting, you're interested, you've dealt with some chronic pain today, maybe weeks before or months before, and you feel like you want to be there, you want to get it going with your man, you want to get some loving going on. So can you still do it, or do you have to worry about the pain that you're going to feel afterwards, or are you in too much pain? How do you just basically still keep that spark alive? Well, for me, I talked to my doctor and I spoke with my husband, and I kind of came up with a plan of some things that I could do to kind of, I'll say, protect their love life, so that, of course, having chronic illness is going to affect it some days, like I said, but overall, it really does not have to stop that from happening. The first thing I want to say is I talked to my doctor. I do see a pain management doctor, and he told me to prepare my body just like I would do if I was going on an outing, a trip with my daughter, taking them to the zoo or something like that. So that's exactly what I did. The first thing that I would say is take a warm bath or a shower before, a half hour to an hour before you know that you're going to be intimate with your partner. This kind of helps loosen the joints and get your body going, just kind of loosens everything, For me, the other thing that's very important is keeping the room warm. I have a little space heater in my bedroom. I'm always cold. And when I am cold, my joints and my muscles stiffen. That's not a good time to start moving. We all know that making love, you're in all these positions, you're moving, you're on your side, on your back, everything, legs up, down, you're in the groove. So you want to be able to move a little bit freely. And so that's where the bath comes in. I also recommend using bath salts, or soaps. You can do Epsom salt. They have a wonderful Epsom salt now with lavender. So it kind of soothes and massages your muscles and relaxes you at the same time. Okay, so you have the warm room, you took in your shower. The other thing you might want to do, maybe after the shower or before, depending on what's good for you, very gentle light stretches, nothing extreme like an extreme yoga session, just to kind of get the blood circulating and get you moving a little bit, kind of lubricates everything, lubricates all those joints and all those sore spots. Another thing I would recommend is any kind of massage oil or lotions that are soothing, and it can be really wonderful for the both of you. You can give each other massages. You can kind of ask your husband or your spouse or whoever to concentrate on all those sore spots for you, and that's always helpful. You want to get the body relaxed. Once we can get this pain to go away a little bit, we can enjoy ourselves, because sex is very mental. So the first thing we have to feel is relaxed. That's where things like candles come in, aromatherapy in the room. It's wonderful. Anything, the soft music, anything that makes you feel relaxed. The other thing I want to say for me is I have a wonderful heating blanket. This is my heating blanket. My husband got it for me. It's wonderful. It's actually a fleece blanket. I use it several times a day. And you know, this is another way I can keep warm. It has a little outlet where you can actually plug it up. I've disconnected the cord, but it's wonderful. It keeps me warm, and so this is another way. After my shower and my stretches and everything, I'll kind of lay there kind of waiting for the magic to start, and this kind of just soothes my muscles and things like that. The other thing that I think every woman, honestly, chronic illness or not, we're still women. We all need a little bit of lingerie, a little bit of something to get the boing shaboing boing going. And you can do like a cute teddy, or, you know, always, we got a lot going on with our bodies. You can do a cute little lace nightie, whatever does it for you, whatever makes you feel beautiful. I know for my husband, it can be a t-shirt and a thong or whatever, pretty panties, and that whatever makes you feel beautiful. There are no limits or requirements here. It's all up to you, but do things to make yourself feel beautiful, make you feel sexy, and when you feel sexy, it kind of exudes to you, and he'll pick up on that. So the other thing is pillows. I love pillows. I have tons of pillows on my bed, so many in fact that when it's time to actually go to sleep, we have to take some off. During the lovemaking process, they're wonderful. I love them because they kind of cushion, they support, they just give you a soft place to fall. They prop you up. They do all kinds of good stuff when you're trying to find those proper positions. And I love them because if there's an achy spot, then I can kind of rest one of my, or two of my pillows there, and it's a wonderful thing for us. The other thing that I want you to remember is be flexible, not in the physical sense, but you have to be open to trying new things. I will say, and I'm going to get a little TMI for us, I found that I'm more open to trying new positions. Now, I have lupus, fibromyalgia. I'm not swinging from the chandelier. But honestly, I've had to try new positions because of my conditions. Sometimes I'm too sore to be on my back, or my side's not good because that hip is hurting, or my knees that night don't work, but sometimes the knees are perfect, or the side is the only thing that's going to really work for us. So it's benefited me because I've become more adventurous in the bedroom. It's great for sex, and it's also a great comfort for my body because we're always able to find a way to make love without putting that extra pressure and pain on my body. It has a lot to do with communication. I do think you should be able to communicate with your partner. You want to just say, sweetie, just remember I want to be with you tonight, but remember my left side is very swollen or inflamed or whatever, so he can know to watch out for you a little bit. Men want to please their women. They want us to want to have sex because they want us to keep coming back, giving it up. So they do want to please us. So you have to be open to communication. I did speak to my doctor about the actual pain management factor of it as far as medications. Whatever you take for pain management, you need to speak with your doctor, whether it's Aleve, Motrin, Tylenol, over-the-counter narcotics, whatever it is. My doctor had given me the permission to some of my medications that he prescribes me for pain. He said it would be okay, and I found them helpful maybe an hour or so before. Only if I've had that, I'm in a flare and I've had that kind of week or day even, and I know, for example, I'm not feeling that great, but I do want to, I'm interested in making love with my husband. I will take some of the pain medicine beforehand. And it kind of is more or less, my doctor describes it as being proactive instead of reactive to the pain. So it, at least I think for me, cuts down on the pain that I would have to worry about, because you are moving and doing a lot of bending and moving and all that good stuff. So, you know, it's something to consider, something to talk to your doctor about. Like I said, ladies, just remember, there are going to be times when you just don't feel up to it, and that's okay. And those times, that's where that good communication with your husband, your spouse, your lover comes in. You have to let them know, baby, this is one of those days where it's not happening. I'm just in too much pain. There are other ways to be intimate. You can hold each other, hold hands, talk, cuddle, whatever. But if you're finding that you're saying that several times, you're having to turn your lover away, or maybe all the time, and you're actually interested in having sex and it's bothering you, it's altering or it's causing strain on your relationship, then you may want to go and talk to your doctor and see what he can do, what he can recommend. Maybe he can give you some other suggestions or whatever to help you get your sex life back. I will say that I always tell people, I have lupus. Lupus doesn't have me. Don't you dare let it have you. We have to fight to keep the normalcy, ladies. We have chronic illness, but we have to be strong. We have to keep the faith in God, and we have to fight to keep everything normal. We have to fight to have the best quality of life, I should say, rather than normal. So yes, fight for your sex life. Fight to keep that relationship just as hot and popping as it always has been. It can, and it definitely should be. You deserve it. You should be able to have that. Thanks so much for joining me. That's all for today. Please give me your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think, what you like, what do you want to talk about. If you like the video, please like and share, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Have a great day, ladies.